Ethic and Social Responsibilities in Social Media, Part 2, in which we are going to discuss ethical issues in social media and networking, and at the end we will conclude our discussion about the ethical issues in social media. So let's start with the ethical issues in social media. Some of the major issues in ethical issues in social media and networking is personal privacy, identity theft, cyberbullying, cyberstalking, online sexual harassment, violence and pornography. So privacy, theft, bullying, stalking, sexual harassment, violence and pornography are the major ethical issues which social media is facing currently, and some cyber crimes are there too, which are including bullying and stalking, and we will discuss about that too in the later part of this lecture. So what is cyber? So let me define cyber first. That cyber is CYBER, meaning anything related to characteristics of culture of computers, information technology and virtual reality. So it is the environment of a lot of computer cultures where their accessories, their peripheries, and then information technology, the connection between these computers and the exchange of information, and then virtual reality. We know what is reality is, but when we are taking that reality into virtual, so that is all get together makes an environment of cyber. So anything which is happening in that area is called cyber. So cyberbullying and cyber stalking is the bullying is all we always do in the real life. Also bullying is happening when we are intimidating, when you are threatening someone, pushing someone, abusing, be aggressive with people, so it's called bullying. And stalking is when you are following someone secretively and with a not very good intention. And then online sexual harassment, we know all what is that when we are harassing using the sexual statement or then using sexual comments, and these kind of things become like sexual harassment. Then it's kind of bullying someone sexually. So then violence, we know the violence when we are threatening to kill someone or hurt someone is called violence. And then pornography is a portrayal of some pictures which are showing bad naked bodies or these kind of things. So it is a purpose to invite or solicit for sexual behavior. So these are the few things which we are facing ethical issues in the social media nowadays. So before going ahead, we will discuss this one by one. So let's start with the first one is personal privacy. So it is your personal individual privacy. What that means is a person's right to control access to his or her personal information is called personal privacy. So all informations belonging to you, including all these things are your personal privacy. Where are you going, where are you coming, where are you living, what are you doing, what are you eating, with whom you are talking. So these all things are including in your personal privacy. So personal privacy concern with the social networking sites have raised concern amongst users on the dangers of giving out too much personal information. So when we are giving too much information, writing everything on our walls, that what we are doing, what we are doing, so actually we are compromising our personal privacy, including our pictures, including our activities. All these things are when we are posting in social media, so we are actually compromising on about our personal privacy. So giving too much information, personal information, is a very dangerous thing which will allow other people to enter in our personal privacy domain. So be careful and don't give others your personal information, or same time when we are not providing to give the information to other people, same time we should be careful that we are not invading other people's privacy. So we should be very careful. We should first of all, like I told you in the social responsibility course in the first lecture, that we have to protect ourselves and then protect other people as well. So not give too many information to other people so that your personal privacy could be compromised. At same time, you will not try to get into other people's domain, other people's personal life, and don't be noisy. Sometimes we become very noisy to get the information from other people. So it is on the both way, and for this reason we have always a boundary, privacy. Like first we have home and there's a wall around us, so we don't want to let anyone come inside, and we shouldn't go to cross another one's boundary. So this is called kind of personal privacy. And same thing is in the same thing in our social media life. So social media life is actually is a transformation from our real life to a virtual life or a social life. So we have to take all our characteristics which we are using in our regular life to a virtual life or to a social media life. So we should be very careful about that. So we will not give any of our information to anyone, and we will not try to get anyone's information for us. So father's name, our mother's name, our date of birth, our picture, our main mark, and where we are living, all these things put together make our identity. So if someone take our identity away, and that is called theft. So they will get all the information and make ID of with your particular and with their picture. So it means they are stealing your identity and using it for to steal your money or harm your reputation or your goodwill. So it's called identity theft. So this is another big issue, and it is related to the previous issue, which is called privacy. When someone is breaking into your privacy, basically what they are doing, they are copying your all the informations and making and developing a new personality of themselves in place of yours. So identity theft is a form of stealing someone's identity, in which someone pretend to be someone else by assuming that person's identity, typically in order to access resources or misuse it to publicly disgrace the person. So what is that? Is stealing your identity to access your resources, your money, your property, and everything you have, and then disgracing you. So these are like two main objective of why they are stealing your identity. So you should be very careful, and you should be protective of your information. I know it is very hard to do that because there are a lot of places we have to give these information to different people or different places. So be careful. Same thing, your ID, your email, these all things are part of your identity, because and there are a lot of your personal information. For this reason, they want to get all the stories what you have, because sometimes to check the identity, they ask you questions of your childhood, or maybe your mother's middle name or maiden name, or your father's last name, or what kind of cars you have. So this kind of they check you. But if someone knows you or someone has stolen all your information, that they can answer that still. And it is very important. For this reason, we are doing a lot of things in cyber world to protect these things. Stealing, like we put the locks in our homes, and we put with the passwords and this thing and everything. This is basically, and we are creating firewalls in the computer system, so no one can intrude, no one can invade, no one can enter in our computer to get these all information. So what should we do? So protect your personal identity on social media. So try to not give a lot of informations to other people, or no, don't post anything, like I told you in the previous segment, that be careful. Your identity is very important, and you should protect your identity in real world as or also in social media. The next is the cyberbullying. Cyberbullying, like I already explained you, what is cyber? Cyber is kind of environment of computers, and this is a computer world basically, and IT, information technology world, where we are, from the reality we entered into the computer, so become a cyber world. So cyber world bullying is same kind of bullying. We just do bullying in practical life. Bullying is like we are physically threatening each other face to face, but here on social media we threat each other verbally. So online behavior, that is defamatory. We defame each other, abuse each other, say bad words about each other. So this is all called bullying. So then it contains very offensive language. Offensive mean which is not good, which is shameful, and which is not appropriate, which is not civilized. And same thing, vulgar is bad word. We are abusing, using bad word. Or derogatory means that is also disgraceful words we are using, comments we are giving to the people. So it is very important that we should avoid these things. But these all things include in cyberbullying. It is used to, and then used to rumors. Rumors is also, we are creating some bad stories about someone, and it is also called bullying, with malicious gossip, which has like a bad intention to abuse you. So by pictures, by comments, by giving wrong stories or wrong information about you or about anyone. So these all includes in cyber bullying. So all you are using social media to disgrace you by using offensive, vulgar, disrespectful, and spreading the rumors and malicious gossips and these things and that thing. And you heard every day these kind of things happening, and you watch this. So especially people, when they know each other and then they become enemy, or it happens. So you bully each other. So to get the revenge, or get the your reputation or your goodwill destroyed or ruined. So please no comment should be which make someone less respectful. So don't harm someone's feeling. Any comments which are we use offensive, you abuse someone, say something bad about someone, and vulgar, which is not a civilized manner things, and you use a bad language. So avoid these things. Even if you have argument, please be polite. I'm not saying be polite, but should be stay mannerful. You don't use those words which you don't like someone else will going to use for you. So never spread rumors. Malicious mean which has bad intention. Gossips are using online photos abusively, so to abuse you. So they use your pictures, maybe they sometime they photoshopped it or something. So these are all called cyberbullying. So always investigate before posting some information. So be very careful when you are posting any information about anyone, because defaming someone is even offense, even is against law. So anything when you are saying or writing on your wall, you should be responsible. You become responsible for that. So be careful. So there should be some proof for that before you write that thing. So next is cyber stalking. Stalking mean when you are in English mean when you are following someone secretively and with a bad intention. So you are following, you become stalker. You have heard this name of the movies, when people stalk each other and then they kill each other, kill peoples. So it is an act of pursuing prey in a stealth like ways. I mean, it is same thing like hunter go after their hunt. So they sit under a bush or behind the bush and wait for the bird or wait for the animal, that it will come out, and they will hit the animal or kill their hunt. So prey is like hunt. So this kind of thing is called stalking. So following someone in a secret way with a bad intention. So what is that? Following, secret way, and you have a bad intention. So these are like three ingredients of stalking. So when you do this on social media, it becomes cyber stalking. So another cyber threat is unwanted or illegal online sexual solicitation or sexual harassing behavior. So this is like same thing. Maybe your purpose is to harm sexually someone or harass someone. So you follow them, and when you find an opportunity or find a place, that you attack your prey. So same thing is in cyber. So you involve someone and then you attack someone and they take the advantage of their some weaknesses. So this is and their what they are doing, you can blackmail them. So these all things are a result of the stalking. So please avoid following someone in a secretively way with a bad intention. So don't follow someone. First, you don't follow. If you follow, just tell them you are following at the, don't secretively. Sometime if you have to follow, maybe you are following for the protection. So, but the person whom you are following should know someone is following me. But and your attention should be good, not your attention should be bad. So these are the three conditions for stalking, like I explained you before. So no sexual solicitation, or solicitation mean invitation. Basically, you offering or proposing some sexual behavior or sexually harassing behavior. So this kind of thing is also part of stalking. Like I told you, sometimes people stalk you to attack you sexually, or so this kind of things become the part of that whole cyber stalking. So be careful, don't do that. And at the same time you get to be aware of this thing, that they are saying watch over your shoulder. So anytime you are on a computer, on social media, watch for that, who is following you, who is your friend, who is giving you an invitation for friendship, and who is sending you this kind of remarks or this things. So be careful, you analyze things and you try to find their intention, that what they are doing. So it is very important that you get be careful in for these things. So then the next one is harassment, online harassment. It is very important that we should know that what it is. So online harassment is, there are many kinds of online harassment out there, from annoying, rude behavior, rude comments made by online trolls. So the trolling and memeing. So all these things are actually sometimes turn to be part of your harassment. So someone is following you, and it happens, even sometimes we don't know, maybe we are not doing it, we are not thinking that we are doing it, but we do that. We harass people. Anytime I post something, you come and make a comments which is bad comments, or some rude comment, so defame me, or try to make me embarrassed. So this kind of things. So then invasive means tending to intrude on a person's thought or privacy. So like harassment is also, you are just trying to enter in my privacy and trying to harass me when I don't want you, that you will be coming into my private places, or private domain, or private place where I am. So then it is doxing. Doxing is mean you are fishing about information for a person, you dig the informations and try to find out that what kind of information they have is. So like search for and publish private or identifying information about a particular individual or internet, typically with malicious intent. So intent is very, so you maybe you're finding some friend, that is another thing. But if you're finding someone to harm someone, or dig some story out of that, a bad thing about them, and then you should be careful. This means you are not properly behaving in social media. So then is cyber stalking, threats of violence, and everything in between is all this harassment. So all these things are becoming under the umbrella of harassment. So we should avoid invasiveness, doxing, and threats of violence, or any other behavior which considered to be as harassment. So we should be very, very careful when we are doing these things. So because you should afraid that you might not falling in the lines of those harassment, and you are not coming under the radar of the law and order agencies. So be careful, because nowadays every lot of governments, a lot of agencies are watching these social media people. So be careful. So, and they are creating, or they are developing, or they are making lot of laws to protect this kind of behavior from you. So then the last one is the violence and pornography. So what is violent behavior involving threat of using physical force, intent to hurt, damage, or kill someone or something on social media. So you should be violence is when you become violent. Violent mean you trying to hurt someone, or you have intention to hurt someone. Physically abusive become abusive, and all these kinds become violent. So violent mean physical. Basically violence mean physical touch or physical hitting is called violence, or including killing also is called violent crime. When you say violent crime in which there's a body injury involved, is called violent crime. So violent behavior shouldn't be there. It basically is a threat of using physical force, that we will come and kill you and things like that, or kill someone or something on social media. So be careful, don't use that violent language or on the social media. Then pornography, often shortened that porn. So pornography is the portrayal of sexual subject matter on social media exclusively for sexual purposes. So this is the definition of pornography. So pornography is when you are showing picture. Portrayal means showing the pictures of some object which is related with the sex, or related with something like that on social media exclusively, and the purpose is only sometimes we use this kind of body parts for medical or for information, for knowledge, but if the purpose is sexual purposes, then it is called pornography. So what is that is portrayal of sexual objective, and then it is on social media exclusively for sexual purposes. So these are three major things which are involved in pornography. So we should avoid showing violent behavior, and never, like I told you, never be violent. And I will tell you, even in your real life, in anywhere you are arguing with someone, don't violent. Even when we were kid, our mother was telling us, don't touch each other, because when you slap someone, then they will slap you back, and then it is become a vicious, become a cycle of violence. So be careful, stay away from the people, so they don't have chance to be. Same thing in the social media, stay away from people. If you see some people is very violent behavior, so stay away. So don't maybe you block them, or don't try to argue with them, or just stay, just withdraw, and then say, okay, I'm sorry, you are right, I'm wrong, so go away. So we should be avoiding this kind of behavior or this kind of friends. So we should avoid showing the violent behavior and portraying or talking about the sexual subject matters on a social media. Then the last, what it is when we conclude our lecture of the ethics and the social responsibility in social media. So we talk a lot about in 2 lectures about all these, what is social media is, what is the social media consist of, and how we have to behave, what this is consist of, and what are the ethical issues in these all things. So social media can be a great tool to have social networking, but can also be legal landmine for the unwary or irresponsible people. Unwary mean who are not worry mean who are not responsible. So who are not taken care of, who are not considerate. So these people, you should be, if you are using anything. So again, I will give you example of gun. Gun can protect you, and if you are not irresponsible, you maybe hurt yourself, or hurt your friends, or hurt someone to whom you don't want to hurt. So be careful. Social media is a great tool, and I believe in that if you use it according to rules and regulation, according to the compliances. So social network, but it also have legal landmine. If you will stray, you don't follow, you don't comply, then it will become like a landmine. Landmine means you will be got killed, you will be end up in jail, or end up in somewhere bad place. So, and it is for those people who are irresponsible or unwary. So they don't care, or they don't concentrate. So using social media and social networking to establish and maintain personal relationship can be very productive, but must always take into consideration that myriad, countless, or of ever linking legal or social ramifications. So be careful. We are not here to talk about the legal ramification. Ramification means consequences. What can be happen socially? If you do something wrong, people will know about you, and then it will be shameful for you, shameful for your friends, for your relatives, for your society. So be careful when you are using these kind of things. So it is us who can protect ourselves from such crimes by taking care of all the ways these issues can harm us. Like, again, I'm telling you why we are teaching you this. The purpose of including this subject in your syllabus is, my purpose was to tell you, to make aware of you, to warn you, and also tell you the opportunity or benefit of this social media. But again, when you are becoming managers, in future managers, and future parents, or future teachers, or future the leaders of, so whenever you are using social media, please be careful, follow all these instruction. Don't indulge yourself in these kind of things that end up you are, instead of getting some benefit from that, you will be in a harm way. So you will be go to jail, or got your reputation will be ruined, or your character will be tainted. So be careful. So this is the end of our lecture. So I hope you have a fair amount of understanding that what are the issues issues in the social media when we are using this. Thank you very much. If you have any question, please let me know.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press bell icon. Thank you.